just that, every musician wants to be an actor, and every actor wants to be a musician. But the ones who actually succeed in both professions are few and far between. In fact, many musicians bomb so spectacularly as actors that it becomes impossible to take them seriously as musicians. I'm looking at you, Mariah Carey. Today, let's count down 5 musical artists who performed so well on film, they received an Oscar award. Number 5, Bing Crosby for Going My Way. In 1944, crooner Bing Crosby played Father Chuck O'Malley, a young Roman Catholic priest who transforms his new parish. The musical comedy showed off Crosby's musical and acting talent. In fact, he was so good, he took home 1944's Oscar Award for Best Actor. Number 4, Frank Sinatra for From Here to Eternity. While this film is mostly remembered for Montgomery Clift and Deborah Kerr frolicking on the beach, some may recall that the chairman of the board won the 1953 Oscar for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. It was said that Sinatra lobbied hard for the role, but not so hard that he sent a dead horse's head to studio chief Harry Cohn. Although Old Blue Eyes only received $8,000 for the role, the reward was probably worth the pay cut. Number 3, Jennifer Hudson for Dreamgirls. When J-Hud received the nomination for Best Supporting Actress in 2006, most of us who hadn't seen Showgirls went, huh? Up until that moment, the former cruise singer was best known for her shocking loss on American Idol's 3rd season. Getting the boot was probably the best thing that happened to her because she was soon cast in Dreamgirls, where she outshone the film star Beyoncé and went on to win the coveted Oscar. Number 2, Cher for Moonstruck. Although nowadays Cher has achieved pop culture icon status, she began her career in the 1960s as half of the fantastic and underrated singing duo Sonny and Cher. By the early 80s, Cher had divorced Sonny and set off on a solo career. In 1983, she received a Best Supporting Actress nomination for her role as Meryl Streep's lover in the drama Silkwood. Proving that the nod wasn't a fluke, Cher took home the Best Actress award 4 years later for her performance in Moonstruck. Although she may have upstaged herself at that ceremony. Va-va-va-boom! Number 1, Barbra Streisand for Funny Girl. In 1968, Grammy-winning recording artist Barbra Streisand was cast in her first film as comedian Fanny Brice in Funny Girl. For this foray into film, she would be rewarded with an Oscar for Best Actress. However, she had to share the award with Katharine Hepburn, the first and only time the award was split between 2 actors. No worries though, Babs bounced right back with another nomination for 1973's The Way We Were, and went on to become the first woman to win an Oscar as a composer in 1976 for the beautiful ballad Evergreen, love theme from A Star Is Born. Not content with those 2 Oscars, Streisand took home the award in 1991 for Best Picture as producer of Prince of Tides, and for Best Score in 1996 for I Finally Found Someone from The Mirror Has Two Faces. Is there anything that woman can't do? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to like the video.